Pass. 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 Smash.
Welcome to a video on how to get good at Electric Slide, perhaps the most anti-group character in the game. Players who are able to master this shockingly fit bitch will be able to exploit poke mains harder than those horny fuckers beating their meat to a literal fucking zombie. Let's get started. Electric Slide is an attack class who specializes in dealing with plant orgies better than any other class, as well as getting more than 20 results on Rule 34. Her primary consists of a pair of electric jazz hands that shoot out a bolt of lightning in a straight line. The weapon fires at 190 rounds per minute and has 18 rounds per clip before needing to take a swift 1.4 second reload. Each shot fired can deal 14.9 damage for a normal hit and 17.88 damage for a critical hit, with no form of damage drop off on the weapon at all. Electric Slide's weapon also has the unique property of shocking plants nearby the initial one struck in a small radius, with each chain lightning dealing 14 damage, which makes her exceptionally powerful against pocket healers and stacked togs. Her primary can also occasionally stun plants when landing multiple consecutive hits in a row, making her also effective against those who love to fucking sprint. Electric Slide's first ability is the Funky Bouncer. This magnet on steroids will catch any nearby plant within range and take them on a trip in their favorite magnet ship. This can attract several plants at once, and unless they have an escape ability ready, will be forced to fly with the magnet, meaning you can either force them away from you, force them into dangerous hazards, or even chuck them off the map like the fucking degenerate that they are. Once used, the ability will go on a 18-second cooldown. Electric Slide's second ability is the Disco Tornado. This knockoff Hurricane Sandy heap of shit causes Slide to summon a whirlwind that initially does fuck all damage and moves slowly to the enemy. However, by pressing the ability button again, you can detonate the whirlwind, causing it to become a damage cloud, which deals 30 damage for the initial explosion and 10 damage at a rapid pace afterwards. This ability is great for either forcing plants to get the fuck off objectives, denying access to certain routes for a moment, and is your best friend in one-on-one encounters for that sweet burst damage. Once used, the Disco Tornado will go on a lengthy 26-second cooldown, so be sure to use it sparingly. Electric Slide's final ability is Out of Fight, essentially Energy Warp but more flexible. This shit is essentially your get out of jail free card for if shit hits the fan, and is best used to either sponge high bursts of damage like bean bombs or swoop slams, or to flee from fights that you cannot be fucked to deal with. However, you are unable to sprint whilst in this form, so enemies may chase you down if they spot you, so be sure to have a plan ready at a moment's notice. Once used, the ability will go on a 20-second cooldown. In terms of strengths, Electric Slide can very easily hard counter pocket healers, stacked oaks, and to an extent swarm classes, mainly thanks to the chain damage and forcing them to stay apart or to die faster if they keep together. She is also great at displacing plants and forcing them into positions that are unfavorable or even outright fatal. However, she struggles immensely in one-on-one encounters, especially against close-range specialists like Citrons, Chompers, or Snapdragons, as her primary is rather poor up close thanks to its slow rate of fire. Her out of fight ability can also allow her to be followed and tracked down easily thanks to its intense luminosity and inability to fight back at all. As for upgrades, rather than showcasing 3 different upgrades, what I shall do instead is showcase 2 different builds that can aid you greatly depending on your playstyle. The first build consists primarily of chain lightning and jump cables. This build increases Slide's chain lightning capabilities to outright monstrous levels of ludicrous and allows her to sweep entire teams or even objectives with seemingly little effort. For as long as you can find a main target who has enough health, then you can get the easiest free kills you have ever received without having to even take a step near the objective. Happy exploiting. The second build consists of Maelstrom and Defibrillated, which turns Disco Tornado into an outright killing machine, capable of killing all but oak within mere seconds, as well as making Out of Fight a powerful lifesaver by providing you with full health and automatically reloading your primary weapon. This build is particularly useful for those who enjoy playing extremely aggressive, as well going balls deep straight into the enemy team. Thanks to this guide, you will now be the master of exploiting oak mains and will now love seeing one on the enemy team purely for the free kills that you are going to acquire from them. Be sure to come back for the next episode next week. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.